100 players who shot the clock. Shot the clock.
Souness wants it played in. There he is. Touched off for David Johnson. Oh! That's the championship.
David Johnson, one of the elite band who've played for both Everton and Liverpool.
David Johnson's got to go in because he's one of the few who's been backwards and forwards across the park, and he's had stick from both sides of the fence for that.
Local lad, of course. Schooled at Everton, where he had this wonderful record of scoring on his debut at every level. Then moved on and came back on the circuitous route to Liverpool. Obviously his great years were with Liverpool under Paisley, signed from Ipswich. Tremendous old-fashioned English type centre forward.
Led the line well up front, scored his fair share of goals as well.
A tremendous centre forward, David Johnson. Would run all day, put himself about. I think we've probably sadly lost his type of centre forward today. There aren't a lot like him around, but he'd run through a barn door. When I think of David, I see the ball coming over and the headers going in, and very forceful player, David Johnson.
Oh, fine ball. Alan Kennedy. Johnson! David Johnson scores for Liverpool.
And he's just a brilliant bloke, but he's also got that essence of Scouseness about him.
Had a great personality, great buoyant personality. It was always a great asset in the dressing room, Dave. Kept everybody on their toes.
By that I mean, I remember going to Goodison with a mate of mine when he was still playing for Everton, and they were playing Arsenal, and he'd obviously got a contract with Puma because he had the Puma stripe on his boots. But this was at the time that Adidas had that great idea of having the Adidas sign on the bottom of the boots. And he came over by where we were, and his foot came up, and he had Adidas boots on. So obviously, to get his money, he must have painted a pair of Adidas boots black, and then painted the stripe on. You'd only get a Scouser doing that, wouldn't you?
Hansen, not quite. Ray Kennedy. Johnson!